Hey, welcome back to our next interview here at MRO Americas 2022. And again, I'm on the floor, and we've been having some really great interviews today. And this afternoon, I am going to give you some really interesting information about a business unit that you probably aren't that familiar with. That's part of Spirit Aerosystems. So let's just jump right into it. Let's start out by making an introduction here. Can you tell the people watching who you are and what do you do?
Hello everyone, I'm the head of Spirit Aerosystems Aftermarket Solutions. We are based in Wichita. Spirit Aerosystems itself is one of the largest manufacturers of aerostructures outside of Airbus and Boeing. But as the aftermarket business, we are spread out in about 5 or 6 different regions around the world.
Perfect, that's a good start. Now, I understand that Spirit Aerosystems has multiple businesses that they have, primarily 3. Can you tell people watching what those 3 main businesses are?
Yeah. So Spirit Aerosystems has 3 primary businesses: commercial, defense and space, and aftermarket. And as the names sound, the commercial business is focused on production for Airbus, Boeing, business jets, and so on. The defense and space business is focused on the military market, so we do a lot of structures and components. A lot of it is classified, but that's what they say.
Yeah.
And then the aftermarket business is all about repairs of the very parts that we build for the commercial end market. So we, in many ways, repair the products that we design and build.
Now, one of the things I wanted to share with the viewers here today is that I retired from Boeing about 5 years ago, and the most familiar name in the 787 to me was Spirit Aerosystems, because Spirit makes the cockpit on the 787, right?
Okay. That's right.
And so I'm not certain that I was aware of the full scope of the different things that Spirit Aerosystems does. And so this is why it was so interesting to me to be able to dig down in a little bit deeper into this particular business unit. So let me start out by asking you this. In the area of MRO today, what are some of the business challenges that people are dealing with that Spirit is coming along to try to solve? So what are the challenges in the industry today?
So in aftermarket in general, so our aftermarket business is first of all split into repairs and spares. So we do a lot of spares fulfillment for the OEMs, Airbus, Boeing, Rolls-Royce, Collins, and so on. But the part of the business where a lot of the action is on the repair side. And when I see the kinds of units that come into our shop, a lot of the times we have a lot of our peers that don't necessarily have the technology or have the tooling or have the capability to do the complex repair work. Now, when you think about aftermarket products and the challenges that the industry is seeing, it's easy to replace, but we are going towards a more sustainable world, and you don't necessarily replacing a part or replacing a unit is not necessarily as green as trying to repair and extend the life of what you already have. So that's where we expend a lot of our resources: is how do you repair, and how do you bring some of the very technologies that were used for the design of the products originally to introduce repairs to our customers.
Okay, and so if I were to ask, where are the primary locations where you provide these MRO aftermarket services? Where are they primarily located?
So today we offer a lot of our services in Dallas. That's where we're headquartered. In Wichita, that's where a lot of our production work happens. We also do it in Belfast. We acquired the Bombardier Belfast structures business, and so we do repairs in Belfast. We do repairs in Morocco, in Casablanca, and we also do repairs in Taiwan with EGAT, our partner. We just announced this morning that we would start doing repairs in Yamiko, in Guangzhou, China, and we've been looking to offer repairs in a couple other regions that are currently coded projects, but we hope to bring them out to life very soon.
Hey, one of the things I really like to do with people when they're watching is I try to drive it down to practical action or tactical action that people can take. And Spirit Aerosystems is such a big company. You just named worldwide locations all over the world that might make it just a little bit difficult for someone to sort out, what they do and how they do this. Can you kind of boil it down a little bit for me? If I'm somebody out there who's an operator today, and we're looking for places to get repairs done in the aircraft, what aircraft models do you specifically support? Is it like all of them, or are there specific individuals you specialize in?
Yeah, so on the production side, we pretty much touch every flying aircraft, other than the Chinese aircraft, because we don't really have much content there. But for most of the other, Boeing and Airbus aircraft, we have some content on it or the other. But when it comes to repair, I would say, if these are nacelles or flight control surfaces or radomes related repairs, you can be pretty sure that Spirit will have a solution for you. So what I would suggest is, in the region that you are, in the continent that you are, you can reach out to our salesperson, and then, we'll get you the contact information here shortly, and we can find a solution for you if it's any structural repair, nacelles, flight control surfaces, even if it's floorboards or anything else that you see that are structures related on your aircraft. I'm pretty sure we could develop a solution for you. So that, I think, would be the best way.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, you have such a broad set of capabilities, that really exist. It's really pretty amazing. So I understand that this particular division that you're in, you're only over the repair or the aftermarket services, right? Okay,
that's right.
Very good, excellent. Well, thank you. I think that's a really good insight into what you're doing. And let me just ask you this: is that there's so many different companies out here today that people could choose to do repairs with, right? What is the reason why somebody should come to Spirit Aerosystems instead of going to one of the others that exist out there?
Right. We are very focused. So our focus is on aerostructures repairs. And when you think about aerostructures repairs, yes, there's probably 4 or 5 names that come up. But then when you think about how many of those aerostructures companies really produced or designed and developed aerostructures, it'll probably come down to, if it's not Airbus or Boeing, it'll probably come down to Spirit. Because, like I said, we design, develop, build, and produce pretty much a lot of the aerostructures on pretty much every aircraft in the world. So that's the reason why I would say think Spirit when it comes to aerostructures repairs.
Very good. That's very interesting. Now, I know a lot of you watching are going to want to continue this conversation and find out about what the capabilities are and maybe how you might be able to have your aircraft repaired or serviced by Spirit Aerosystems. And so we'll give you some contact information. Typically, I would just give you the contact information of the person that I'm interviewing, but it might be difficult because it's a very large company. And if you want to talk to them about repair services, you don't want to go directly, here. You'll want to go to the sales and support person, and that's actually Mark Napier. And he tells me that Mark is on LinkedIn, and you can go to him and look him up for Spirit Aerosystems, Mark Napier, Napier, on LinkedIn. You can direct message him, or you can go to his email address, and you can send him an email at mark.napier@spiritaero.com. And you'll be able to reach out to him and continue the conversation. Now, many times you might be looking at big companies and small companies, but I want to share something quickly with you. Many years ago, I worked at an airline, and they had very extensive repair capabilities at the airline. And many times, though, the things that they were doing were not at the same level of quality and capability as somebody you just described, of having manufacturing experience as well as remanufacturing and the capabilities to be able to service and support complex structures and nacelles and composites and things like that. And so if you're looking for somebody that really has the knowledge and the engineering technology and the experience, Spirit Aerosystems is really a place to go because they have the background and the capability to support your operation. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the interview today. It was really great to have this conversation.
Thank you. Thank you all for listening.
Hey, thanks for watching today. We got a 1 or 2 more interviews left today, and then Wednesday and Thursday, we have interviews all day long again. And I hope you've been gaining some valuable insight into what's happening here at MRO Americas 2022. Things are really growing, and the aviation industry is really expanding, and we're really looking for efficiencies in the industry to be able to help companies to be successful. Given that we have price compressions that are happening to us right now, and we have supply chain challenges, and everybody's looking for the most efficient way to be able to get a good quality repair scheduled in the time frame that they need it, from somebody who can get the job done. That's really important. So I thank you for your contributions to the industry.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye now. It was great talking to you. Have a great day.